What's good, y'all? Michael here today for another video. Before we begin, please go subscribe if you are new, yada yada yada. But let's get to Matt Nagy's press conference. So I told you he was going to be asked about if he wanted to give up play calling to somebody else, and he said, and I quote, "I'm considering giving up play calling, but I'm not going to say it publicly." And lots of people are going after Matt Nagy right now, saying, "Oh, you have to announce it publicly. You're hiding something, Matt Nagy. You're letting your ego get in the way." Look, man, I know Matt Nagy lets his ego get in the way of him sometimes, but you want to make Minnesota prepare for whoever he's giving up play calling to, whether that be um, Bill Lazar, maybe John DeFilippo, who used to work with Nick Foles before. So that's going to have to come down to it. But Matt Nagy can let his ego get in the way of him and say, "I'm not still not giving up play calling," which he's probably going to. He lets his ego get in the way of absolute everything. But if he gives up play calling, that will be a God bless gift from us. Now, let's get to the offensive line. The offensive line on Sunday, yesterday, was really, really, really bad. Really bad. All right. We had lots of linemen either out due to injury or due to COVID. So, how do I see this? They're probably going to be back because it wasn't until last week they had COVID cases. I think it was either Wednesday that they had COVID. So I could see them possibly coming back. They had you have to self quarantine for 14 days, or that's how it is until you get a negative test. So there's possible chance we could be having our old lineman back. So here's what I think the Bears need to do moving forward with this offensive line. Number three, I already told you, Matt Nagy should give up play calling. One, we should cut Rashawn Crawford. Am I saying that right? I did say the Rashad, but Crawford. How do I say this? He's a bum and should not play on the field. He needs to not be on the fucking field. Like he created so many. He is the worst offensive lineman I have ever seen in my life. Why is he? Ryan Pace is too loyal to him. Like, oh my lord, why is he on the roster right now? He should probably be cut right now. I think, and then the next thing we need to do is sign Eric Crush. He was a former Bear that we brought in, and he has had a lot of success with us. So bringing him in is going to help our offense because of Bobby Massiv's injury. Also, Jason Springs will be coming back. Cody Whitehair will be coming back. So I am worried about this offensive line. I never have high hopes for them. So if we look into our opponent, it's the Minnesota Vikings at home. Minnesota has been on a 2-game impressive winning streak. A lot of us haven't seen the Vikings. So let's go to the Vikings, who they beat. You beat the Houston Texans, who are 2-6 right now, I think. Then you beat the Packers. Okay, okay. That was a shock to me that they beat the Packers in Lambeau Field. It shocked everybody. Then they face the Detroit Lions, that who I said are pure garbage now. What's been really holding the Vikings back is probably their defense. Their defense is full of rookies and veterans, which is very unproven. Now, if you look at their offense, they The offense is actually okay, but I don't think it's like the offensive line is still garbage. They have Dalvin Cook, which I do think will shut down Dalvin Cook because we did shut down Derrick Henry yesterday. But looking at it from a possible standard, this offensive line is probably going to have to face a tough challenge coming in on Monday Night Football. You know, I do hope some people come back. I hope Jason Springs comes back because he was tested positive for Corona. I hope we cut Rashawn Crawford. Like, come on, man. Why is he even on our roster? How many penalties does he have to create? If he's starting next week, then we should fire Matt Nagy then, because if I see Crawford, I'm going to say fire Matt Nagy because he shouldn't be out there. Okay, keep Rashawn Crawford 6 feet away for whoever you're putting him up against, or better yet, keep Rashawn Crawford 6 feet away from Soldier Field, as far away as possible. I wouldn't even let him get on the bus. I would make him walk to the stadium because he's that bad. So if I'm looking at it, we're gonna have Cody Whitehair back. We're gonna have Sam Mosov. I can't say his last name, but he has shown to be a very good lineman. But if we look at it from a possible standard, we're probably gonna have Cody Whitehair still be at the center point. Cody Whitehair is still a very good center. So we're gonna have Jermaine Ifedi needs to look. Jermaine Ifedi needs to step up. Okay, I know it's probably one bad game, but at the end of the day, Ifedi needs to, step up. But Jason Springs is gonna come back. Folks, I think our lineman situation probably is going to get fixed, considering we have lots of people coming back due to COVID or to injury. So I really do hope something happens for the Bears. Otherwise, this is probably the season for us. Minnesota, as I said, the only way you're going to attack the Minnesota Vikings is their defense. It's been holding them back. Also, the offensive line. So it's to create pressure on Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is the second quarterback that has most turnovers in the NFL, mind you. So pretty much, I do see us winning this game, but I won't get to that until my prediction video, which will come out Sunday, the day before the game. So anyway, as I say, bro, don't give up on the season. We have a tough opponent coming up after a bye, and that's the Packers, who I will be watching and spying on when they play the Jaguars and when they play the Indianapolis Colts. So anyway, that's it. That's all. Please go subscribe. As always, my name is Michael, and I approve this message.